Davies' layoff was a little untidy. Stuart for Charlton. And Euell doing well. This is Young. Another good run by Euell. And it drops for Stuart to hit it. Well, a tad more accuracy there, and Charlton might have been in front.
Well, they started well, Charlton. I think Alan Kirby should be delighted this opening 8 minutes. They really have put Spurs under a little bit of pressure. Their football has been good, in particular those midfield area. And Graham Stuart just joining the attack. He'll be disappointed not to have hit the target. He's certainly got the quality to trouble Sullivan from there.
Davies, great first-time ball for Ziege. Oh, what a good challenge again by Rufus. That'll make him feel even better, and that one. He's not hanging about.
Ah, superb, absolutely superb. The first one really is so important. Just look at the burst that Ziege makes, and that's so important to Spurs if they can get him forward, and then he follows it up with a really crunching tackle on Gus Poyet. It really has left the Uruguayan down on the pitch, feeling that. Oof, that's strong.
Svensson tried to meet it, and so too did Rufus, who made the final contact. What a story that would have been if he could have scored on his return.
Well, it's Anthony Gardner is a player that is picking up Richard Rufus. There's a bit of holding and pushing. I actually think that there should have been another corner. It looks as if there's a slight deflection off the Spurs defender, because that may well have gone in towards the top corner. It isn't far away.
Christian Ziege. Gardner. Giving him room to make the cross, but there's Ziege. Oh, what a mess! And they're lucky to get away with that, Charlton. It looked a routine situation, and they made heavy weather of it.
I'll tell you what, it's a brilliant reaction here from Dean Kiely. I'm not sure the shout that he may have given George Costa there, but Les Ferdinand gets the header in. Just have a look at the reaction here from Kiely. Does brilliantly just to get a right hand to that. It was so important because that was heading for the back of the net.
Bart-Williams instinctively knew that Powell was on that left-hand side. Euell. And Bart-Williams returns it to Euell. Svensson far post, he's looked for him. It wasn't a bad ball, was it?
Oh, it's a brilliant build-up. From the initial ball for Chris Bart-Williams that went out to Chris Powell, then the build-up again. Bart-Williams threading a super ball through to Jason Euell. There's some poor marking there. Really had to be Ledley King that came across. It was too late, and unfortunately the cross eluded a couple of Charlton players, but some good, incisive, bright play by the visitors.
Svensson for Charlton. Euell's on the run, and that's a great ball. Will it drop? Well, Ziege made sure it didn't.
Good defending from Christian Ziege. Just covered around Anthony Gardner. You could see that Gardner was going to be in trouble. Again, just look at the room that Parker's having in midfield.
And this time Young gets in behind Ziege. Good save by Sullivan. Oh, you can imagine how overjoyed he'd have been if that one had gone in.
Wow, what a chance. But again, look at the room that Scott Parker has to play that ball in behind Christian Ziege. He'd be very disappointed, Luke Young, because it's there, it's waiting. But he hits Neil Sullivan's legs.
Anderton's kick was good. Poyet met it, and then almost turned in. I think it was Gardner who was nearest to the line. Ziege did well to win that back. Anderton. One of those frustrating sort of matches where every time it looks as though something's going to open up, somebody gets a block or a good tackle in, but maybe not now. A chance for Poyet! Should have been 1-0, and he'll admit that, I'm sure.
Well, he hasn't really been in that area of the field as enough of what his manager would want from him, but it's a surging run. It's a fabulous ball from Tim Sherwood, but give a lot of credit to the Charlton Athletic goalkeeper Dean Kiely. I actually think he gets something on this. Just enough of a touch, but He's got himself a goal kick, but it's a great first touch with his chest. He gets into that area time and time again.
Iversen. Poyet's there again. And again he's denied by Kiely.
Oh, just complimenting how well Charlton were defensively. And the concentration and focus was lost here. Just look at Chris Bart-Williams, he goes to sleep. And Gus Poyet, once again, fabulous chest control, takes him into the danger area. But full credit to the goalkeeper, Dean Kiely, it's an excellent stop.
Well, they've only lost 3 times in 14 away games in the Premiership this season, Charlton. It's a record that really is comparable to most of the leading clubs. 4 wins, 7 draws. Coming up to 20 minutes remaining. They will feel they deserve something out of this game for sure. Stuart does well. Parker, as usual, available in the heart of things. Now Svensson. Captain's there again, looking this time for Euell in the middle, and in behind him was Powell. Unbelievable. 2 goals in something like 150 appearances for Charlton, and they've both been scored against Tottenham.
Oh, this is incredible. He's just taken a gamble. That's all Chrissy Powell has done. Jason Euell does well, but Ledley King, he's the culprit. He doesn't deal with it. It's just a hopeful ball in. And this is just about strength and muscle, but Ledley King doesn't deal with it. Chrissy Powell just really takes the initiative to Spurs. He's thinking, right, I'm just going to take a gamble here, and he gets his rewards for it. It's a scrappy goal, but you've got to say, really, Charlton have deserved something. They really have battled their way right through the course of this game. I think it actually came off his thigh.
Hard work isn't over by any means. 10 minutes to go, they lead 1-0. Ziege plays it in, it was awkward for Iversen as it fell to him after the little flick on by Poyet.
Well, it's just not happening for them, is it? Just look at the Spurs players queuing up, really, to try and do something with this cross. Initially Poyet, then you've got Iversen, and then Ledley King. Hands on his knees at the far post. It just doesn't drop kindly to them, does it?
Huge throw as well by Ziege. 2 Charlton players going for the same ball, but Bart-Williams got it away. Crowd on the far post. Oh, what an important clearance by Rufus.
Well, it's a great clearance, and you're right to identify that, but I've got a question. Some of the Spurs players not trying to get on the end of a fabulous ball from Christian Ziege.
Nail-biting time for Charlton now. And the header hit the underside of the bar. Svensson clears it. There's not a single Charlton player even close to the halfway line.
Would you believe it? Would you believe it? It's that man again, Gus Poyet. Could have had a hat-trick.
Well, he needed the Russian linesman. He's not here. He's going to enjoy seeing out the last minute. But I would think now the light's gone out really for Glenn Hoddle and Tottenham. There can't be time, can there? The referee's looked at his watch, and there's the whistle. Charlton Athletic, like crossing the River Thames into North London. They've beaten Arsenal away, and now they've beaten Tottenham Hotspur away. And Alan Kirbishley, who used to play in the same schoolboys team as a 15-year-old, the same Essex youth team as Glenn Hoddle, has outfoxed the master tactician tonight. Here's Charlton Athletic, have produced another splendid performance on the road. They've moved on to the very significant total of 41 points, and they've moved into the top 7 of the FA Barclaycard Premiership table. They've gone above Aston Villa now on goal difference. What an achievement.
Well, that's a brilliant result, as they tend to do against London clubs. That's 12 league games unbeaten against London sides, but they really were disciplined right from the very moment. The back three well marshalled and disciplined by Costa, the 30-year-old Portuguese international. Rufus, whose first game since August. Jonathan Fortune, 21-year-old, either side of the Portuguese international. best player for me in the game. Scott Parker, brilliant in midfield, really did dominate proceedings. And Dean Kiely had a couple of important saves to make against Gus Poyet. Poyet could well point to the fact he could well have had 3 goals. Certainly 2 excellent saves by the Republic of Ireland international. But Alan Kirbishley will be absolutely delighted, and rightly so, with his team. But Chrissy Powell doesn't come up that often with an important goal, but he did tonight. Just took a gamble in the right place at the right time. And good luck to Chris, and good luck to the Charlton side, because they have been brilliant this evening.